I might have made a mistake. A couple of videos ago, I lied to you guys. I said things like, the ocean biome is kind of fun to spawn in, and it actually helps you progress. At the time, I believed it, but after catching over 1,000,000 cod, I have to admit, while I would do it again, I don't think this is what the developers had in mind. I looked at all the crafting recipes, and it's starting to feel like you're supposed to be able to craft more than just disappointment fishing rods. So, in order to test out my hypothesis, I have the coordinates of a different biome that will hopefully unlock the next part of our Skyblock skill tree. Villagers. You see, through a series of steps involving pigs, witches, and zombie villagers, we can yoke ourselves some helpful little guys. I've marked a witch hut 4,000 blocks away with that purpose in mind. All we have to do is get there. We collected several stacks of wood and headed out. We took most everything with us, and because of that, we had to be careful. The method I chose reflected that carefulness. You see, I would bridge out with 3 stacks of wood, and when I ran out, I'd run off the edge. But then I'd respawn at my bed and chest of gear, and then I'd move it to the end of the bridge, set my spawn, place my stuff down, and do it again. Over and over for 2 hours, till I finally arrived and set my stuff down at the new base camp. Now, I've brilliantly made a base design that fits into a 44 block diameter. With that scale, no mobs will despawn, so if we grab zombie villagers, we can keep them until we're ready without worrying about them despawning. I had it laid out like a blueprint. The cobble drain goes here, the pig pen here, and the witch hut should be around here. The only way that this could fail is if I somehow built the base in the wrong area and had to rebuild it again, but mirrored to the other side. Which, if I had to guess, would take somewhere around 2 hours and 38 minutes of work. So, I'm glad I got it right on the first try, or I'd be somewhat upset. While rebuilding my base, I actually did grab some jungle saplings from a wandering trader. This will be a theme for the video, because they seem to really like my new base design. But for now, we just gotta keep breeding pigs and grabbing potatoes, because we need hundreds of pigs to get the amount of gold we need from the piglins they'll become. During that time, I grabbed more wandering trader trades to add to our arsenal. We got mangrove sapling, sugarcane, brown mushroom, and something important for next episode, dripstone. These guys are really good for getting more lava. By the time we got done, we had expanded our block palette a decent bit, and now all we had to do was wait for lightning. So while I did that, I ground mobs in this area until we got 2 zombie villagers. I would say more, but it was actually pretty easy, because I would just lure the guys over to this front gate that nothing could attack me through, even creepers. I'd dwindle their numbers to just zombie villagers, and then lead it to the pin. It's a pretty good system. When you take that and add in the fact that Minecraft hates me, you get like 12 hours of AFK time for lightning to strike this lightning rod. Luckily, we got all the gold we needed from that one time, so we don't have to do it again. Now, I'm just going to be straight up honest with you guys. Curing villagers at a witch hut is really nice. None of that crap where you keep dying trying to get witches into a boat, or waiting hours for one of them to spawn. No, all you have to do is let them spawn in these 2 blocks, and like 6 witches would spawn. Something I didn't think about, though, was that one witch would hit all the other witches with a potion. So it'd end up being like a constant spray of potions at each other until one of them, the weakness potion. When that happened, I'd just cure the villager and send them on their way. Once I had the villager, I sent it over to this area, and I built up an iron farm. Now, in order to unlock some trades from the stonemason villager, I needed glass bottles for mud. I decided I'd just use the opportunity to make our witch hut into an AFK-able witch farm. It was pretty simple. You just break 3 blocks, add a tube, and then wait at the bottom for them to fall to their death. After that, we AFK'd our farms to get what we needed for next episode. But hey, you don't get to see that yet. We're done with this episode now. If I show you any more, it's considered spoilers. Alright, okay. End of the video. You guys made it. This is kind of an outro, kind of just me explaining some stuff about why this was so different than my usual stuff. I was sick this episode. I didn't really want to record like anything with my voice because I was going to sound nasally and I was kind of low energy. So this video, I didn't really talk, so I didn't really have any actual clips of me explaining stuff, so I had to do a voiceover. And I actually had fun with it, but yeah, that's why this was different. And second, I also wasn't great in the voiceover about kind of explaining the little intricacies that happened because I didn't really remember when I was writing the script. Here's what I will tell you. We've got our iron farm. We got like some stuff. Basically, we AFK'd on that campfire till we got enough iron for hoppers. It took a lot of potatoes to breed villagers, so I slowly increased our little farm size. What I did was the moss block we got last episode. I grew a bunch of the small jungle saplings on it until we had enough to get like a decent sized farm. Then we've been throwing them in there to breed them. Now the dripstone. Like I said, I wanted dripstone for next episode, so I started a little dripstone farm, And this one was one that I did a little bit more off camera because it's basically just AFK, boom, take out and add a little bit more. So I could have clipped that a little bit more. I did do that off camera a little bit, but yeah, I mean, it's been a fun video. There are some other stuff I want to say, but you guys just check the comments if you care. But other than that, go have yourself a nice day.